You are going to fail at some point in your life. That's just the reality. You will lose, you will embarrass yourself, you will mess up, and you will struggle at something. There's no avoiding it. But I'm telling you, embrace it, accept it, because it's part of the process. The direction you take determines your destination. You don't reach a destination by hoping or wishing. It's the path you choose that gets you there. And every time you fail, you're actually moving closer to success. Every setback, every mistake, every loss is just another step towards your next win. The real difference between those who succeed and those who don't, some people give up. They wake up feeling doubt, feeling fear, and the moment they lose, whether it's a business deal, a sports match, or a personal goal, they just quit. But the hardest lesson in life is learning how to lose. Winning is easy. You win, you celebrate, people cheer for you. But when you lose, can you get back up? Can you keep going? Can you dust yourself off and try again? I have failed at everything you can imagine. I've been beaten down, rejected, and put through the ringer. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. But here's what made the difference. I didn't quit. I didn't fall back. And I'm telling you, when you're faced with challenges, don't stop. Keep pushing forward. Work your plan. Reevaluate, adjust, and keep going. Stay active. Stay committed. Stay in motion. I prayed, and I kept praying, but I still kept failing again and again. But I never stopped moving forward. There's an old saying, if you hang around the barbershop long enough, sooner or later, you're gonna get a haircut. And eventually, I caught my break. And you will too. Every time you take a hit, every time life knocks you down, remind yourself this is part of the journey. I have a saying, if life knocks you down, try to land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. The only people who truly fail are the ones who stop trying. You have to fail your way to success. Did you know that out of 10 millionaires, the majority of them have gone bankrupt at some point? Failure is not the end. It's part of the process. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. It doesn't matter how many people tell you that you can't do it. It doesn't even matter if you're dead broke right now. Success comes from persistence. You can't change your destination overnight. You can't just wake up tomorrow and suddenly be 5 years ahead in your journey. But you can change your direction. You can make a shift today, right now, that will lead you to where you want to be in the future. The biggest challenge for most people is that they want more in life, but they get stuck. They want a better job, better health, better relationships, more happiness, but something holds them back. Maybe it's fear, maybe it's doubt, maybe it's an emotional pattern of frustration, sadness, or overwhelm. Maybe it's just bad habits. A breakthrough happens when you change your perspective. It might come from a conversation, a book, a moment of inspiration, or even from watching a video like this. It's when something clicks inside of you and you finally say, enough is enough, I'm going to change. A breakthrough isn't just an idea, it's action. It's when you stop believing life has to be the way it is and start taking back control. When you shift your mindset, you shift your reality, and that's when things start to change. We all experience extreme stress at some point. Life hits us hard, whether it's a health crisis, financial struggles, emotional turmoil, or a situation completely out of our control. Everyone deals with stress, but here's the key. Stress doesn't come from the facts. It comes from the meaning we give those facts. Yes, bad things happen, but if you keep fighting what's already happened, you're stuck. The real question is, what are you going to do about it? How are you going to turn this situation into something better? Because when you change the meaning, you change your life. Let me ask you, what is the one force that controls the quality of your life? If you could point to one thing that determines your future, what would it be? The answer is simple: the power of choice. You can't control every event in life, but you can control what you focus on. You can control what meaning you give things, and you can control what actions you take. Those three decisions shape your destiny far more than your circumstances ever could. Think about your life for a second. Can you recall 2 or 3 major decisions that, if you had chosen differently, your life would be completely different right now? That's the power of choice. But you can't make the right choices when you're stuck in a negative mindset. If you keep telling yourself, it's over, I can't do this, there's no hope, you'll never act, you'll freeze, you'll give up before you even try. You have to be honest with yourself. If your finances are a mess, face it. If your career isn't where you want it to be, own up to it. If you're not happy with your life, admit it. Because only when you accept reality can you begin to change it. Complaining doesn't change anything. Wishing doesn't change anything. Taking action does. What have you created in your life so far? Are you satisfied with it? Do you believe you deserve better? If you're content where you are, fine. But if there's a voice in the back of your mind saying, I was meant for more, then listen to it. How do you handle fear? How do you boost your self-esteem? It starts with what you tell yourself. You need to become your own biggest supporter. Start speaking life into yourself. Tell yourself, I can do this. I can make this happen. And the world is full of negativity. You have to be the one to build yourself up. If you don't program your mind, the world will program it for you. Guard your thoughts. Turn off the negativity. Be mindful of what you consume. If you constantly surround yourself with fear, doubt, and discouragement, that's what you'll believe. But if you fill your mind with inspiration, motivation, and positivity, that's what you'll act on. What idea are you sitting on right now? Write it down. Start making a plan. Don't just think about it. Take action. Ideas are worthless without execution. If you don't take that leap, someone else will. Move forward. forward, and you'll be surprised how things start to align. Yes, there will be challenges. Things won't always go smoothly. That's just life. But don't avoid the struggle. Embrace it. Get into the fight. Get knocked down. Learn how to get back up. Most people sit on the sidelines because they don't want to lose. But guess what? You're going to get hit whether you play the game or not. So you might as well fight for something. Step into the arena. Make things happen. The struggle will be tough, but there will come a time when everything starts to click. And when that happens, you'll look back and realize that every failure, every setback, every loss was just setting you up for your breakthrough. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need all the resources. You just need to start. When you step up, others will notice. Help will come. Opportunities will open up, but only if you take action. So what are you waiting for?